It's just another Mystic Monday, where mysteries unfold, come what may. It's a journey of enchantment for another Mystic Monday. Let's find our way. In every whisper of the ancient trees, and every ripple of the mystical seas, there's a tale untold and a spell to weave. On this Mystic Monday, let's truly believe. Hearts open wide and spirits high, let's delve into the realms where dreams can fly. For in this world of magic and light, every Mystic Monday ignites our delight. So let's embrace the wonders, let's come and play, for every Mystic Monday can light our way. With each new adventure, let's lead the way to another Mystic Monday where we can seize the day. Hey there, all you mystics. Welcome to another Mystic Monday with me, your host, the Mystic Hillbilly. Today, we're mixing things up with some astrological insights and spiritual guidance, and a sprinkle of entertainment. So get ready to dive into the cosmic energies of July 9th to 15th, 2024. Let's jump right in, shall we? First up this week, let's talk about the big cosmic events. This week is all about life rearrangement for the sake of justice. The sun moves from step 17 to step 23, Cancer, and we've got a waxing moon traveling through Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Here's what that means for you. As the sun journeys through Cancer, we're all feeling those nurturing and protective vibes. It's a time to focus on your home, family, and emotional well-being. Now, let's see what else is in store for us this week. Let's break down the key planetary influences for this week. We've got Saturn retrograde in Pisces, Pluto trining Black Moon Lilith, and Jupiter sextiling the North Node. Each of these aspects brings unique energies into our lives. Saturn retrograde in Pisces is all about reflecting on our past and seeking deeper truths. It's a great time for self-discovery and transformation, especially with Pluto trining Black Moon Lilith this week. This brings a harmonious flow to exploring our darker aspects. So get out there and explore the shadows within you. Be brave and face your own shadows, the parts of you that you want to hide. You don't have to put them out there this week, but you can explore them and gain new insights and inspirations. And with Jupiter sextiling the North Node, this invites us to blend spiritual and material blessings. Good deeds from the past are likely to bring opportunities for growth and abundance. So, look out for those blessings coming your way this week. So, this week, instead of the usual daily breakdown, let's spice it up with some daily themes. Here are the themes that you need to watch out for each day this week. On Tuesday, July 9th, it's a day of self-discovery. It's perfect for diving deep into your thoughts and emotions. The moon in Virgo helps you to analyze and reflect. Wednesday, July 10th, is a reflect and plan day. With the moon in Virgo, you can use this day to plan meticulously and set clear intentions. Thursday, July 11th, is a day for goal setting. The Sun trining Saturn retrograde urges you to set realistic and achievable goals. Get those plans in motion. Friday, July 12th, is a relationship check day. Venus will be opposing Pluto retrograde, adding intensity to your closest bonds. Be mindful of power plays and manipulation. Saturday, July 13th, is about balance and harmony. The Libra moon encourages you to embrace relationships that work and to release those that no longer serve. Sunday, July 14th, is a day of love reflection. With the moon in Scorpio, it's a day for deep emotional reflection and understanding past relationships. And then that brings us back to another Mystic Monday. Monday, July 15th. Break free. With Mars conjunct Uranus, it'll be urging you to break out of limiting situations. Embrace change, but avoid spontaneous decisions that could lead to surprises. Now that we've gone through the energies of the week really quickly, it's time for some viewer question and answer. If you have a question, you can send it to my email, which is in the description, or you can write it in a comment and I will add it to the list. Every single Mystic Monday, I would like to answer one astrology question, so do keep it in the astrology realm. So one of the questions that we have today is from Jessica from Texas. Jessica asks, how can I make the most of the Sun trine Saturn retrograde? Great question, Jessica. You can use this time to focus on your long-term goals and responsibilities. You really need to utilize patience and persistence, though. Set achievable goals and take practical steps towards them. And know that the goals are probably not going to be reached overnight. So patience and persistence is very, very much key here. So the Sun will trine Saturn, but the goals that we're able to set in place and the responsibilities that we're able to look over will be long term. So it's not just a one and done type thing. Be patient and be persistent and keep putting one foot in front of the other. So that is my advice for Sun trine Saturn retrograde. All right, remember, mystics, the cosmos are here to guide you, but it's up to you to navigate your journey with wisdom and grace. Now that we've aligned with the stars, let's dive even deeper. Up next is our weekly card reading, where we'll explore the energies at play and how they will influence your week. Stay tuned and let's continue this mystical journey together. Welcome, mystics, to our timeless weekly card reading, meant to find you whenever you find it, or maybe you found it whenever it aired on a Mystic Monday. This one aired July 8th on a Mystic Monday. But it is a timeless reading, and it is a reading where we go into the energies of the week ahead for you. So we're just looking at the week, no more or no less, but it's meant to find you whenever you find it. But with all of my card readings, let your intuition rule. Let's be a co-creator with this card reading and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, because this is a collective reading, so there'll be parts in it that you are meant to hear. That's why you found this video. That's why you were here for this Mystic Monday. You are meant to hear it. Or But there also could be parts of this reading that just, it's not for you. It's not necessarily, like, so you really need to use your own gut and your own intuition. I really, really highly recommend always working out that intuition and living and working with your gut and with your heart. So if we can move forward with this weekly card reading with that being understood, then I feel so much better to be able to provide these readings for everyone. So let's get into it, shall we? Here we go. All right, guys, I feel like we are going to start this week off with the runes. I'm just feeling strongly to tune into the runes this week. Something gonna come out. Oh. Alright. So yeah, I feel like there's something being birthed for sure. I'm just gonna put these in the middle for now. Okay, so it's like you're coming from your roots. Yeah. Whoa. Sorry, this is a little bit hot. Okay, so I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, like, we're birthing something new, and we've put in the time and the prayers, and we're co-creating with the universe to create a new tradition of love. We're finding ways to celebrate the old traditions in new ways. All right, let's get some cards, one for each of these, and see if that helps to clear anything out. Okay, I'm hearing to get the Ongum cards for these. All right, let's move to the Ongum cards. I want to get one for each of these, please. It's a bit weird. We've been walking a tightrope, and we've been trying to maintain balance in an unbalanced world. And we encounter like a lot of struggles and thorns, but they strengthen us. It's like a struggle that strengthens us. And it just leads to magical living. So I see a deep, deep struggle, but it leads to magic. It leads to strength. It leads to courage. All right, so let's move into the tarot and see if we can get any more messages. All right, so let's get into the tarot and see what messages do we have for this week. What messages do we need to know about the week coming up? Okay, yeah, see, we're working with strength. We're gonna need strength. Yeah, we're creating something, guys. We need to continue to love and nurture what we're creating. I can feel this. I can feel that. We're creating, and yeah, I'm hearing patience and persistence. So I feel like this is a week where we continue to move forward, we continue to love, we continue to nurture, and we continue to hold the faith that our love and nurturing will work out. You know, she's holding a nest and there's 3 eggs in there. We want all the eggs to hatch and to be healthy, you know? And we have faith that it will. And we have the strength and the perseverance already within us to be able to continue to move forward, nurturing and protecting what needs to be nurtured and protected. All right. So let's see if we get any further confirmations with the Tarot of Dreams. Yeah, I'm hearing it's a week that we need to believe in our commitments, believe in our decisions, you know? Like the decisions are already made. Okay, let's not have them just fly out like that. But yeah, the decisions are already made, so believe in the decisions and the commitments that have been made. There's a moving forward. And yeah, there's a moving forward to prosperity. Oh, that's interesting. Because with this one, the way that I would read it going forward is being stuck. So it's like moving forward, gaining prosperity, getting stuck. But because it's reversed, I'm seeing it more like taking your love and passion in a new direction. So this week, I feel like what I'm reading here is it would start off seeming like everything's going forward, gaining momentum, heading towards prosperity, but then there's a redirect. I'm not seeing this redirect necessarily as a bad thing, but it's like I'm going to take my heart and my love and my passion and put it more here and here, what's working for me. And it's just a divine timing type thing, and it's a beautiful thing. So I feel like the redirect at the end of the week it's going to improve on what's already great. So yeah. Let's see if we get any confirmation from the Journey Tarot. Now see, there's something that's being loved and nurtured that you're taking care of. You're loving and nurturing. And it's just like continue to love and nurture that. But I see a lot of worry coming in, and a lot of worry that's kind of tainting your ability to be able to love and nurture it properly. I think that I kind of picked up on that worry whenever I was like, we want all 3 eggs to hatch. It's like, oh no, you know, like I thought it would be okay if one hatched, you know, like don't think of it like that. It's, yes, we want all 3. We're going to put our best into it. And if only one hatches, we gave it our all. And that's okay. You know, let's not put immense pressure on ourselves. Try to take some of the pressure off of yourself and rely on the help that you have where you have it. Yeah. Spirit, what can we do about all this worry to help them to alchemize it the best? Add love and add more love. And I'm going to encourage you to add love and add more love, especially self-love, to love yourself. So I have rose quartz here, and I have this Sacred Heart resin. with amethyst within it, so it has a lot of spiritual healing. We're going to add that here, and okay, I'm hearing here. We're going to add that here so that as you receive the help that you do have and you're grateful for, you can also be loving and compassionate towards yourself and talk to yourself the way that you would talk to a dear loving friend. We have some rose quartz here. We're going to add some, it's going to come in and help us to add love and more love, that self love, so that we can have our thoughts flowing towards nurturing and taking care of these eggs the best that we can nurture and take care of them, and not focused on what we're worried about. We're going to add a lot of self-love. There's going to be a lot of self-love. I want a lot of love to be added to these thoughts and to your feelings, allowing feelings to flow, and protecting your belief in your ability to do this, because you can, and you are going to be able to. You just add more love, and we're going to transmute, and we're not going to hide the darkness, but we're going to use the darkness for good, and we're going to celebrate the darkness and the light, because no matter what, it brings us to good. So adding love, we add a lot of self-love there. Okay, so with that being there, I want to tune into the plant kingdom. Let's see what the plant kingdom has to say. There we go. Oh man. All the love added here. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, very interesting. So, let's see. Like, I really get this, the walking the tightrope energy again. Like, you're standing tall, you're moving forward despite the chaos around you. You're trying to stay focused on your stuff. And I don't know, there's something coming through midweek that is just, it's upsetting, and it's trying to throw you off. The plant kingdom is what I'm hearing from the plant kingdom with this, which for me, the plant kingdom can come through very, to me, there are ancient ancestors, and I feel they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom and medicine for us. And sometimes I want to tell the plant kingdom a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. But what I hear is kind of, ignorance is not innocence. And I feel like midweek, there's a need to tune into your innocence. But the plant kingdom is saying not so much that it makes you ignorant. Don't stay ignorant. I feel like the thing that tries to throw you off your stride and your ability to balance and to maintain your stability, the thing that comes in that throws you off your stride and ability to maintain stability midweek is something that's you need to learn from, and that's why you end up moving in a new direction. So there's a lesson for you to learn. Like, you can use this darkness for your good. But I feel like people are not going to like how you handled it so well. Like, people aren't going to like how you handled it because you did so, you handled it like very calmly, and people are going to come against you, but you have the strength to endure and overcome, and you have the wisdom and the know-how to understand that they come against you in ignorance. And I feel like the plant kingdom is trying to say, you don't be the ignorant one, though. You're the wise one. You have the strength. You have the ability. Like, God is sending all these against you at the end of the week because you could handle it. And they're going to learn a lesson from trying to take you down. They'll learn a lesson for trying to take you down. That's just what I'm hearing. Ignorance is not innocence. Move forward in your innocence, not your ignorance. If you find that you're ignorant somewhere, you get to know it, alchemize it, you transmute, you use this bad for your good moving forward, whether they like it or not. You're strong, you're protected, and you got this. Keep moving forward. All right, guys. Okay, so let's see. And we are going to move into the oracle portion of the reading. So we've been looking at tarot cards, we looked at runes, we looked at tarot cards, now we're going to look at oracle cards. So let's see what oracle messages we have this week. Okay, all right. The first oracle deck coming out this week is the Hidden Realms deck. So we'll work with the Hidden Realms, and we have the Eyes of Beauty coming to challenge us to think positively this week and to look at the beauty in the world around you, no matter where you're at. I feel like it's going to be a challenge this week to do that. Yeah, the Hidden Realms are coming through to say, I challenge you to put on your rose-colored glasses and walk with them proudly this week. If you think you can. You know, most people are like, take those rose-colored glasses off. What if you're like, I love them? So that's the message I'm getting, because you feel your thoughts and you can sense what thoughts are going to help you to feel good and what kind of beautiful things help you to feel better. You can sense that. All right. The next oracle message that we have for you this week is from the Star Dragon deck. This is one of my favorite decks, the Star Dragon. So let's see what comes out for us this week. 8, legacy, persistence. Okay, so that is coming out. That came out, I do believe, in the reading and the astrology portion. Persistence is key this week. Patience and persistence. Legacies were not built overnight. Rome was not built in a day, but it was destroyed very quickly. But it could be destroyed in a day, but persistence, that's why you got to have persistence to keep on showing back up. Rome keeps on showing back up. Can't shut them down, can you? So there you go. Persistence. Legacy is about persistence. You keep on keeping on, and you don't let them bring you down. I just feel that, like, strongly. And, know that the dragons have your back. If you are willing to continue to move forward in love and continue to persist, to continue to believe in your decisions and your commitments, then you have dragon protection too. So don't want to mess with somebody that has dragon protection. Trust me on that. Yeah, I am hearing, if you do feel like you fall in that category, thank your dragons. Just send a thought. I'm so thankful. Thank you. And thank you for your love and your protection. And I'm hearing to find a place where you can listen to your heart. Find a place where you can listen to your heartbeat. Where you can listen to the heartbeat. The drum of your heartbeat. There's a message in there for you. So that's a place of stillness and quietness. To be able to hear the message in the drum of your own heartbeat. Alright guys, that's what I got for you for the dragons. Let's move on to the next oracle card this week. From the dragons to the fairies. So this is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Okay. Sunny summer dragon. So yes, again, the eyes of beauty. Look around you and see the beautiful things, see the positive things, and be willing to just revel in the sunshine, even if it's not summer whenever you get this reading. But yes, it is about just enjoying life, enjoying the beauty of life, enjoying the simplicity of life. Looking on the brighter side. So the fairies are coming through to say, look on the bright side. I like that. I like how the dragons look the same too. I feel like somebody's dragon is really showing up for them in this reading. And like, I have got your back. Just look on the bright side. And your back is gotten. Alright, so the next oracle card that I have for us this week is the Mystical Shaman. One of my favorites, Mystical Shaman. Completion, okay. Completion comes out reversed. Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's medicine and acknowledging the completion of a cycle before moving forward with the new cycle. There's a need to acknowledge the completion of the old. Maybe this week take time to release the old you. Maybe write down how the old you was and how that's no longer a part, and release it with love and thanksgiving in your heart for how the old you served you. I don't know. I feel like there's this need to acknowledge the completion of a cycle so that you can fully and completely move on to the next cycle that you get. So it's like acknowledge the cycle completion with thanksgiving in your heart and gratefulness, and move forward into the new cycle, and keep your eyes open for beauty and see the good that's all around you and feel the joy that's possible if you can allow it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So this is our final oracle this week, will be from the Shadow Realm. So the Shadow has something to say to us this week. I feel that strongly. So what's up? Authenticity, masks. So yeah, our Shadow is coming through this week to ask us to look at our masks and the masks that we wear, and to try to be brave enough to take them off and show our true self. I'm hearing protect the heart before you open the heart, and part of protecting the heart is aligning your mind with your heart, allowing compassion in your mind for your heart will help you to protect your heart before you open your heart. And I'm hearing there's a reason that we wear certain masks, and I'm not hearing like take off your masks and be authentic. Like I said when I first put this, it's not like take off the mask and be authentic. Sometimes you authentically need to wear that mask. There's an authentic reason to wear that mask. So this is more like a evaluation of the masks that you wear and why you wear them, and loving yourself and all of your masks too, authentically. Understanding that every mask you wear is just another version of you. And it's just saying to look at your masks, look at your own masks. And also I feel like the shadow's coming in to say, and think about that, the masks that you wear and then the masks that others wear. You don't know what is their mask, and you don't know when you're encountering a mask sometimes. Sometimes you do know you're encountering a mask, and that's annoying. But yeah, it's an evaluation of the masks that are being worn. And evaluate based off your heart. Does your heart love this mask that you wear and how you wear it? Or are you suppressing your heart and telling your heart that she can't be because we have to wear this mask? That's the evaluation that we're looking at. And the latter is the one we need to get rid of. So embrace the masks that your heart loves, and your heart can say, this is a part of myself. This is a part of my being. It's not my full beingness, but it's a part of my beingness. And then the masks that your heart is like, no, this suppresses me. Those masks, be brave enough to say goodbye to. All right? So very interesting. All right, guys. So I usually start these weekly card readings with the astrology dice, but this time I decided that we're going to finish the card reading with the astrology dice. So I'm going to roll the dice, and we're going to see what energies come through to help us give a closing message for this weekly card reading, to help us to tune into the energies, know what we need to know. See if anything comes through. We'll see. All right, here we go. I got the 8th house. I know I rolled them off camera. Node and Capricorn. North Node, 8th house, Capricorn. Protect. Yeah. Protect your commitments to, protect the commitment to your life path. Like, protect the commitment that you have to your life path. And also be willing to transform it. So we have waxing crescent moon. Waxing crescent moon. We have the swords. And we have 4. So that's making me think of rest. It is rest. resting your mental energy will allow it to rejuvenate and be at its best condition. But yeah, I feel like the wrap up of this reading is be willing to take care of yourself when needed. Self-care is going to propel you forward more than you know. Continue to move forward, protecting your decisions and your commitments. Like persistence and patience are key this week. And be willing to transform based off of your heart's desires. Transform in a way that makes your heart light up. And if not, then keep moving forward. Be persistent of moving forward and keep that heart lit up as you go. All right, guys. That's all that I have for you guys. If you liked this card reading, please hit that like button. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I am so honored and grateful. If you would like your own astrology dice, I do work with Goddess Provisions, and I have a link in the description. They have monthly subscription boxes. They are really nice, and they're full of all kinds of wonderful objects that a goddess might need. So if you would like, you can use my code Mystic Hillbilly, and you can get 10% off for anything at Goddess Provisions when you spend more than $25. But anything that they've sent in past boxes will be available in their shop at goddessprovisions.com. So there will be a link in the description if you would like to get your own astrology dice or all kinds of wonderful things that a goddess may need. And if you would like a personal reading from me, you can go to my website, themystichillbilly.com. That's the only way to get a personal reading from me. If anybody DMs you or says anything in the comments saying that they're going to give you a reading from me, it's not me. So be aware of that. If you want a personal reading, you can always go to themystichillbilly.com and get a reading. Also, I do provide a Patreon, and it's only $2 a month. So if you would like to support me, and I would be so honored and grateful to have your support on my Patreon. I have a daily card read, and we do a full moon and a new moon card reading for the patrons every single month. And I'm always willing to change and innovate in ways that lights up my heart along with my patrons' hearts. So there you guys go. Thank you for joining me for this card reading. Thank you so much. And as always, may Mother, Father, God, and Goddess continue to bless you all with love. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Oracle card portion. So for this Oracle card, I am going to be using my Goddess Provisions Oracle card. I have just got a collaborations with the Goddess Provisions, and they send monthly boxes, and they have everything on their website. It's a wonderful boutique. I have a link in the comments. If you put in Mystic Hillbilly in your checkout code, you can get 10% off. But Goddess Provisions, they sent this one month in a box, and it was just so cool. Ask and you shall receive. And so I decided to keep my Goddess Provision cards in this because they sent it, and they send these cards. Well, occasionally in their boxes, there's a little package of cards, and they're just little tarot cards, and they always have this background. So I've collected them through the months. I have quite a bit. So there's different ones. It'll just talk about the astrology, the signs. There's signs, and then there's it has the whole major arcana. I've gotten the whole major arcana, and we have herbs and stuff like that. So yeah, and there's different minerals, herbs and minerals. See, I have them all mixed up because I've gotten different ones. They'll just be in a package. Like one time there was a package and like every single one that I opened up looked like these, you know. But they all have this back. And one time I had a package and they all looked like, you know, like these. So yeah, there's just a mix of different cards in here, and I really do love it. I love Goddess Provisions. They're such a wonderful company, and they're so beautiful, women owned. So if you want to support us, there is a link in the description down below, and Mystic Hillbilly is the checkout code for a 10% off. So check that out. But for this week, we will be getting an oracle card or two or a few for each sign. We'll see what happens. So here we go. Let's get to the oracle card portion of this Mystic Monday. And for this Mystic Monday, we are going to be starting with Cancer because it is a week with Cancer. We are in Cancer season. So we're going to start with Cancer. So let's see what oracle cards come out for Cancer. I think we're going to get 2 cards for a sign. So Cancer, I feel like you're a little bit in your mind and you're going to need, you'll need to protect and purify yourself and don't get too much in your mind. Be more versatile and creative in your thinking, and don't allow yourself to, you know, because Gemini, this came reversed, so that's why I feel like, you know, you're kind of in your head about some things and you're needing protection. And I'm also hearing like a purification. Smoky quartz is just, it's so beautiful to me. There's so many beautiful pieces of smoky quartz. I feel like it's like it's clear with usually you can, it looks like a piece of smoke was like captured in this beautiful quartz crystal. And I feel like that's what's possible with this overthinking energy that's coming from for you, Cancer. I just feel like we need to capture not the full overthinkingness, but to capture the smoke of it and to create something beautiful around it by being versatile and creative in our thinking, and get curious about how you can be more creative with your thinking. So Cancer, what I'm seeing for you this week is like, it's a transformation of your boundaries and your protection and the way that you protect yourself, and be versatile and curious about better ways to protect yourself. You're going to be facing fears of being able to speak your truth, being able to speak up. And by facing those fears of speaking, you're going to see a better way to protect yourself and a way to transform your boundaries, to be more loving and caring for yourself. And Cancer, you are going to be it's time to take responsibility for the character that you would like to play in the world. So take responsibility for the character that you want to be, and begin to move forward being the person that your heart wants to be and not who everybody else wants to be. And you are going to be able to shake them up, Cancer, and you're going to show your community by doing all this and following through, facing your fears of speaking up, transforming your boundaries, and taking responsibility for how you want to show up and how you want to act, regardless of what they want. And I feel like you're gonna shake up some things, and you're gonna show the community a better way to be. What I'm hearing is you're going to show the community what love really is and what self-love really is. Go out there, Cancer, and show them what self-love really is. Like, they need to see it, and shake them up and show them what love and kindness really can do. That's what I'm hearing. So there you go, Cancer. That's the message that I have for you this week. I hope that you liked it. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And be blessed. All right, next up is Leo. Leo, so you got that Aries energy. You're moving forward with your confidence. You're driven. You're willing to adventure, and you've got water tourmaline, heart healing. So I'm hearing moving forward with your confidence is going to help you heal some of these wounds that you have in your heart. I'm seeing like wounds going from not bleeding, but still sore to scar, so it's going to toughen you up. Moving forward with your confidence and with an adventurous spirit will help you to move into a more healed heart and way of being. And as you face financial fears this week, I feel like there might be some financial fears that come up, and the financial fears are going to help you to transform your relationships and partnerships. Like I'm seeing partnerships in the way that you make money. So I feel like this is like a business partnership that will be transforming through you facing some financial fears. So Leo, do not move with the fear. This is facing the fear. This is not, firing your partner because you're afraid that you're not going to be able to make the money or kind of thing. This is working with your partner and being honest about the financial fears and working with them to brainstorm ideas to get through it. You know what I mean? There's a big difference, Leo, in the Leos that are going to move forward with that fear. They're going to end up getting a backlash, and then the ones that are willing to face it and move forward in partnership. So I feel like that's really big for you this week. And you're needing to take responsibility for your boundaries. So do have your boundaries between your work relationships and your home relationships, and make sure that you have that balance going on, that work-home balance this week. Be looking at that and have faith that you can figure this out. You might be going through an unbalanced time period, just so that you can see what unbalance is and feels like. Have faith that you'll be able to figure it out. And at the end of the week, you are going to be shaking them up, Leo. You'll be shaking it up and I see a work transformation, and I feel like it's really good, especially if you're willing to face the fears and work for solutions instead of moving with that fear. I see both sides possibly playing out, but I feel like my viewers and my watchers, you Leos, you wonderful, brilliant, bright Leos are out there, and I don't see you going with the fear. I do see you being able to face these fears and be open and honest and find solutions, and just expect the unexpected. You're going to have faith. You're going to have faith, but having faith is going to pay off. You're going to have an innovative, explosive, show them how it's done in the workplace by the end of the week. That's just what I'm getting through. All right, Leo, that's the week for you. And thank you so much for joining me. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. Okay, Virgo. So, Virgo, what do we got for you? Virgo, I see you, being, oh goodness, Virgo, I see you gaining divine insight in how you can move forward in a better way. And this moving forward is going to, I don't know. I see you stepping into a new world, Virgo. I see you stepping into a whole new world. So what I'm hearing is be open to possibilities. Let all possibilities be open this week is what I'm hearing. So yeah, Virgo, it's beautiful. And Leo's coming up, so I just want to I want to emphasize these words: creative, vibrant leader. Virgo, it is time for you to be the creative, vibrant leader that you are, because Virgo, I do feel like, you've faced a lot of fears, and you've gone through a tough time in these last couple months, couple years. And honestly, Virgo, I see the world beginning to open up for you, and you beginning to see why it was worth it, and that you are the leader that you are, and why we need you to be the creative, vibrant leader that you are. You are needed. You are needed, Virgo. So do not give up and continue to move forward. You still have these last couple fears to face about being able to pull it off, being able to do it, being able to be who you are and who you're meant to be. As you face these fears, though, you'll be able to have the understanding that you need to change your daily life so that it supports this new being that you are. Like I said, I see you stepping into a new world. I just see you're stepping through a portal, Virgo, that you have a possibility of stepping through a portal this week or something. But yes, Virgo, you need to take responsibility for your relationships, and that's going to help you to gain the love for community that is going to be needed for you to stand up more strongly in the character that you desire to be. And you're going to be shaking up our knowledge and understanding. You're bringing a new philosophy. That's not easy. That's why you've had to face these fears. That's why you've had to go through what you've gone through. There's nothing more. There's nothing more. You don't know anything until you've gone through it and learned it experientially. So you have the experience, Virgo, now. You now have the experience to be able to bring the new philosophy. And I feel like people are beginning to be ready to hear it. And those that are ready, they're gonna find you, Virgo. So I feel like there's like a new philosophy, a new understanding that it's not new to you. You feel like you're like new my booty, but new to us. It's new to us. You're like, I bet it is new to y'all. Y'all obviously don't know it. That's the kind of thing that how you would approach it, Virgo. But yeah, you're going to bring a new philosophy to us, and we need it. And we need your shine, Virgo. And this week is just, it's you stepping into an understanding and being willing to, as you face the fears of being yourself, being willing to be yourself fully. And just, if they don't want to believe, then whatever, you get to still live in that beautiful, wonderful new world philosophy. So Virgo, I just keep moving forward and love yourself. And yeah, keep taking care of yourself. It's beautiful. Enjoy your new world this week. So, thank you so much for joining me. That's all I got for you, Virgo. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And as always, be blessed. All right, Libra. You have the moon and compass. Follow your inner compass. Your inner compass is your heart, your inner child. And the moon is the subconscious. So the subconscious is coming out this week with a message for you, Libra. Your subconscious is saying that, like, it's time to follow your heart. It's time to follow your heart, Libra. And you will be facing some faith fears, some fears of having faith in being able to pull off your heart creations. And don't allow fears to stop you, because I see you being able to bring your heart creations to life in such a beautiful, wonderful way, where people will enjoy your creations for a while. And it's such a beautiful thing. But I feel like you need to take responsibility for your daily life and your daily workspace. Like, I feel like it's like you got to create time to create from the heart, almost, is coming. And I feel like if you don't, like, your subconscious, the moon is coming out to be like, if you don't do this, you're gonna have a breakdown. There's gonna be a breakdown. You know, you see her, she's like drowning. She's under the water. It's fine to go under the water, but you can't breathe, so you got to come back up, you know? But yeah, I feel like you definitely need to create time and space to create from your heart, and your heart's creations are going to just be beautiful and magnificent. There's something that this world needs, which is why you're going to get knocked down if you don't. If you're like, no, I have to spend time with work and da-da-da-da-da, there's going to be a knockdown moment that's coming for you this week, I think. And I see like a big, like, I see your boundaries this week, Libra, as just being shaken. They're going to be shaken. Like, I feel like there's like a earthquake on the periphery of Libra. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, I see your boundaries getting shaken up. So I don't feel like this shakeup it's not your fault. It's not divine intervention. It's not like meant to be or anything like that. I feel like it is what it is. It's a boundary shakeup. It happened. Clean up, you know? That's kind of the attitude to take with this. And just take responsibility for your daily life and try to make 15 minutes a day minimum for your heart's creations, and be willing to spend more than that on other days. But know that if there's no other time, I'm gonna at least spend 15 minutes to let your inner child create what she needs, what he needs. Because I feel like the world needs it, Libra. The world needs you to create, Libra. We need you to create this week, Libra. Please. No, it's not that intense, but you know what I mean, Libra. All right, Libra, that is the message I have for you this week. Please take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Scorpio. Okay, so you got the Chariot. You're moving forward this week, and I'm hearing, you got aquamarine, courage. So move forward with your courageous heart. Put yourself out there. Keep going. move forward. You're facing fears about your place in society, and you can't face fears about your place in society if you're being in hermit mode at home. So it's time to get out there and face those fears of your place in society, and whether they reject you or accept you, that's on them, Scorpio, because you are badass and you have lots of knowledge, lots of wisdom, lots of power that you could share, but you're gonna see the people in the community that you belong sharing it with and the ones that you don't, based off, if they're willing to accept or reject you. And you figure that out by putting yourself out there. When you put yourself out there, people have the chance to accept you. So put yourself out there. If there's anything this week, look into, events happening around you. Like, get out in the community this week and move forward with your courageous heart and let people come to you this week, Scorpio, and take responsibility for your heart's creations and how you present your heart's creations. So while you're putting yourself out there, I would not put out your heart's creations just yet. Love and protect them. And as you love and protect them, you'll be able to gain a better insight of a philosophy to live by that allows you to have your creations and your community too, kind of thing. And I feel like I'm seeing, Scorpio, for you, like a whole home renovation. So some of you Scorpios may be actually renovating your home, getting parts of your home renovated, like renewed, revamped, redone. But for others, I feel like it is just a metaphorical renovation, and it's like changing your home and family to feel more of that cushion support that you need to be able to put yourself out there more in the community. And you're going to be shaken up. You're going to have a relationship shakeup this week. The shakeup is going to be in your relationships. And I feel like, it might be a beloved that just, they want to hold you back. They don't want you to be able to move forward. But, you've got to do what you got to do, and you got to put yourself out there. And it's, whether they're jealous or not, it's not about them. So yeah, I feel like just you got to move forward, put yourself out there, and it's definitely going to pay off for you, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, that is your message for this week. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and all right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you got your own sign and Wheel of Fortune. I think that this is a good thing. I think that it's going to be a good week for you. I feel like move forward being your authentic self, and it's going to pay off. It's going to be wonderful. And you will be facing fears of being able to pull it off, but just keep moving forward, being your energetic, intellectual, spontaneous self, and it will pay off eventually. Like, I feel like the reason why you're so afraid is because you're like, well, it's going to take me, it's something that will take time. There's something you're afraid of that you can't pull it off because it's going to, it needs time. So just have faith in the time, and in the meantime know that, hey, I'm going to be my best Sag self, and I'm going to keep putting my best Sag foot in front of my next best Sag foot, so it's going to work out. And don't be afraid, which is going to help you conquering your fears, which facing the fears, like actually face the fear that you are afraid that it might not work out. Like acknowledge that you're afraid, and after you acknowledge it, then release it, let go, move forward in faith. And as you move forward in faith, after acknowledging the fear, this is going to help you to gain the confidence that you need to be able to communicate clearly in those rough spots so that you can get through them and truly pull this thing off. And I feel like you're going to. And I feel like the hard part really is over for you, Sag. Like, a lot of the hard part is over. So that's a cool thing. And you need to take responsibility for your home foundation, because taking responsibility for your home foundation will help you to be more secure and have a secure launching pad that will help you to be able to know that you are going to be able to continue to put the best Sag foot in front of the next best Sag foot, and you don't have to be afraid of nothing, you know? So I feel like acknowledging the fear and then fortifying that foundation is going to help you to be able to move forward more clearly. And I feel like this week, as you do put one best Sag foot in front of the next best Sag foot, you need to look at your daily routine. There's something that needs to change, and it needs to be shaked up. And there's a better way to approach your daily routine, or there's a better way to do your daily routine. Like, look at your daily routine and see what can be changed. How can it be shaken up to be better so that you can continue to put that best Sag foot in front of the next best Sag foot. All right, Sagittarius, that's the reading that I got for you this week. I hope that you liked it. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be blessed. Okay, Capricorn. I'm seeing something ending this week. I'm also hearing every new beginning is another. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah. I don't know if you know that song or not, but okay, Capricorn. So yeah, I feel like there is the death of something. You're facing fears about, do you know enough? You feel like you don't know enough? You're facing fears about if you believe that you can do what you need to do. And these fears are meant to be faced. They're not meant to be embraced. And I see multiple paths that could happen here, Capricorn. Of course, you know, there are those Capricorns that this week, they're not going to be able to face those fears. They're going to more embrace those fears and move forward with the fears. And it's a fear of not knowing enough. But Capricorn, I feel like you don't need to know it all to be able to move forward. Like, facing the fear this week for you is about moving forward despite not knowing it all. Moving forward, being willing to be ignorant, and knowing that if you are ignorant and you find out your ignorance later, that you can correct it. It's not like, oh, no, you move forward with the wrong information. Like, that's what you're afraid of. It's like you're so afraid you're going to move forward with the wrong information, and you think that if you get it wrong, then and later people figure out that you got it wrong, they're just gonna make fun of you and cancel you. It's not that you're not afraid of, like, Capricorn, I couldn't imagine you being like, I'm so scared everybody's gonna make fun of me. It's not you're afraid of that. You're afraid that they'll end up canceling you and that it'll be like severe. But honestly, you have to allow yourself to be canceled, and you need to face that fear. Like, be willing to face that fear. And as you do, it's going to help you to transform your ability to be more authentically you. And I'm feeling like Capricorn, like I'm seeing a shakeup of the heart this week. Like I'm seeing the heart have a shakeup, and it's a shakeup of the heart, but taking responsibility for how you speak and how you show up in your relationships is going to help you overcome and be in these relationships in a better way. Like it's a death of the toxic relationship with others, or it could be it that, you know, like I'm seeing many paths here. There's not just two here with this. It's just the way that I want to lead it, the path that I would choose, Capricorn, is the death of the toxic relating and moving into more supportive and reliable relationships. So it's like a death of the toxic. And part of that is you, Capricorn, taking responsibility for your part in it and being willing to face your fears of not knowing it all and being willing to move forward in ignorance. All right, Capricorn, that is the message that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, and be blessed. Okay, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. I feel like this week you're going to need to trust your intuition as you navigate the energies that you're going through this week. And I feel like you're going to have to balance things, and I feel like it's more of a harmonize, okay? And whenever I say balance, to me, like I don't think that Mother Earth is balanced. I think she's harmonized. And so to me, what balance would be is for each tree there is a bush. So there's a bush for every tree. One tree, one bush. One tree, one bush. You know, like every single time. That would be balance. That's not what we're looking here. We're not looking for balance and fairness. That's why you're going to need your intuition this week. We're looking for how many bushes per tree brings better harmony and allows more flow. So that's what you're looking for this week, Aquarius. Just be willing to trust your intuition and move forward. Take responsibility for your finances. Taking responsibility for your finances is going to help you figure out a better way to go about these things. Figure out a better daily routine and help you with your health. I mean, financial health, I think, is like more than anything. Taking responsibility for your finances will help you with your financial health. And Aquarius, you're gonna have to face fears about being able to maintain your boundaries, about not being able to maintain all your boundaries all the time. So you'll face fears. And I don't feel like this is like a boundary breach that's coming to you this week, but I do feel like it's more like you're facing fears of your ability to hold up your boundaries. And because there's two ways that you can go with these energies, Aquarius. You could go with the fear and be like, I'll never be able to withhold my boundaries, and go into uber hermit mode and just, be afraid of the world. Or there's, I'm going to face these fears and hold up my boundaries the best that I know how, no matter what. And if they fail, I'm going to do what I can do to take care of them. And both ways is going to give you a new character, Aquarius. So you have the ability this week to step into a higher, stronger character that's able to maintain your boundaries more fully and completely and trust yourself, or a more fearful and retreatful character that it's afraid and it's scared, and it has plenty of reasons. The reasons, Aquarius. But yeah, Aquarius, and I feel like the end of this week, like I don't feel like it's at the beginning. Like I felt this energy at the beginning, but I felt like, no, this is going to be at the end. So maintaining harmony is very important, not worrying about fairness or balance, but maintaining harmony and trusting your intuition throughout the week. And even if you do everything right, I feel like there is this divine shakeup coming to your home and household energies. So don't get yourself down. If you do find yourself on the side of, I faced my fears, I held up my boundaries, I took responsibility for my finances, I feel this immense inner character growth, but my home and family won't acknowledge it, or my home and family is still treating me like the old me, or they're treating me like me that ain't even me, or your home and family, I don't know, there's a shakeup with your home and family, and it's at the end, Aquarius, and I feel like it has nothing to do with you going through these other growth transits, if that makes sense. I feel like it's divine, and it's Aquarius, whenever it rains it pours, huh? It's I feel you getting over one thing only to be faced with an even bigger obstacle. And it's like, what the heck? And I do feel like if you do overcome anything, take time to celebrate yourself this week. Take time to feel the joy in that. That's very important. Take time to breathe, because, yeah, I just see this big home shakeup. I don't think it's for the bad, though. I don't think it's like you're going to lose your home. I think it's kind of like an earthquake shakes up, and now a renovation is needed. So yeah, Aquarius, that is the message that I got for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and stay blessed. All right, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I see you moving forward in ignorance, but in gratitude too. I feel like this is going to be a good week for you. I feel like though you're moving forward in ignorance, and though there is danger all around you, you will be able to overcome. And I just see you enjoying the abundance that happens. Very interesting, Pisces. I'm very excited for you guys. Okay, so Pisces, the energies that you're working with this week, you are going to need to face fears about your relationships and about your ability to show up in your relationships and your ability to have relationships. So you got some relationship fears coming up that need to be faced. They don't need to be don't run from relationship fears. Face them. As you face them, you will be able to gain a deeper trust and a deeper faith in yourself and others and in life. And that's going to bring you abundance, Pisces, abundance galore. And working on your relationships with others, and especially your end of it, how you show up, when you're willing to show up, how you're willing to show up, and, not judging others harshly, because when we judge others, we judge ourselves, right? The judgments come right back on us. So understanding that and taking responsibility for the part that you play in your relationships and the character that you play, it's going to help you to open up and be more creative and be more loving. And just as you open up and become more creative and more loving, the universe opens up and it becomes more creative and loving with you, and you just draw in abundance naturally. I just see you drawing in abundance, not even trying. It's just like this you're surrounded by danger, but you're just so in love with it all, and you're okay, and you're moving forward and just taking responsibility for you and how you show up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, Pisces. You will have a little shakeup in your communication this week, so if you feel like if you're miscommunicating or being misunderstood, take a breath, go, try to reevaluate your communication and how you are communicating. Again, like I said, it's about taking responsibility for how you show up and not judging others, because that would be judging yourself. So, yeah, Pisces, I think it's a really good week for you. I'm excited for you. I hope that you enjoy the energies and enjoy the abundance and stay safe out there, Pisces. But that's all the message that I have for you, Pisces. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, and be blessed. Okay, Aries. Aries, you got your opposite sign coming out here, Libra. So I'm seeing for you, balance is needed, that you do need balance. Heart's ease, learn by fully feeling. Libra, harmony, charming, connection. So yeah, Aries, I'm feeling like this week you're facing health scares, and I feel like part of it is, first of all, Aries, if anything is coming up, anything serious, you should go to the doctor and get it checked. You know, I'm not a medical professional. Please always take good care of your health, but I see health scares coming up, which could mean going to the doctor and finding out that it's not much, or finding out that, you do have something, but there's a way to take care of it. There's a different path moving forward. But really what I'm picking up with this health scare, Aries, is like you're pushing yourself too far, and it's scary. I don't know if you can keep going like that. Like that's the type of energy that I'm picking up, is you're almost pushing yourself too far. You need balance. You need to add rest. Libra is your opposite, and Aries is that go, and Libra is rest. And then we have heart's ease coming in. So I really am feeling that it is so necessary for you to take it easy this week. If anyone asks for your extra help this week, Aries, the answer is no. The answer is no, flat out no. And it's not like you haven't been helping them before. Like, just because you help them all the time doesn't mean you have to keep helping them. Your health is more important. Do not push yourself to where that health fear comes true. Because I do feel like there's this facing a fear of your health, and it's more about it's more about taking a rest, taking a break, allowing yourself that rested energy, and not pushing yourself too far. I don't feel like you're afraid to rest. It's almost like you're afraid not to rest, but I don't really feel that much like that's there. It's in there, but it's kind of like you're afraid of what will happen if you continue to push yourself, and you're rightful to fear that. Or maybe that's just how I'm seeing it. Maybe I'm the one picking up that fear. Like, you're afraid to not rest. Like, you have to keep going, but no, you have to rest. All right, Aries. What else do we have for you? You need to take responsibility for your faith and your faith in yourself. Faith is the things that you stay hopeful for. Well, I wouldn't say hopeful. You stay optimistic about despite not knowing. That's the type of faith that we're talking about here, that you should take responsibility for. Take responsibility for your faith in others. I'm really hearing others, because again, the Libra is coming out. This is the opposite of you, Aries. You're very faithful to yourself, but you don't have much faith in others. So there's an aspect that about taking responsibility for your faith in the world that's coming up this week. And as you do that, it's going to help you to bring more love to your home and foundation, which will help you to move forward better. And the week is going to end with a shakeup in your finances. So I'm not sure what it is, but I'm seeing a big shakeup in the finances. For some Aries, it's like oh my gosh, I don't have this job anymore. What job will I have? And then it's an even better job. For other Aries, it's like a big raise, a big raise promotion that wasn't expected. So there's different ways that the shakeup in the finances is going to occur. So take it for you as it resonates. But yes, ease your heart this week, rest, connect with others, take responsibility for your faith in others and your faith in the world. It's going to help you to add love to your foundation that will help to transform your finances for the better. All right. Learn by fully feeling this week, Aries. There you go. That's the message I have for you, Aries. Please take what resonates and leave the rest while being blessed. All right, Taurus. I really see you shining your light in society. I see you moving forward in your integrity. I see you, shining the light and connecting with your community. We've got the High Priestess here. She is very wise and she moves with her intuition. And she trusts her guides. As you can see, she has a black bird and a white bird. So she works with both the light and the dark, the conscious and the subconscious. And we have my Corazal fungi. And it says connect with your soul community. And that's what I feel is coming out for you, Taurus. I really feel like this is a week for you to take responsibility for your engagement with the community, how you interact with the community. As you take responsibility for your place in the community and your engagement with the community, you'll be able to add love to your communication and just flourish within your community. And Taurus, I feel like you're facing fears about putting your heart out there, about being true to your heart, and you're facing fears about how the community might feel about certain creations of yours, Taurus. But yeah, putting your creations out there. Maybe you're putting a couple creations out there for the community to be able to scrutinize. You're just putting them out. And you're kind of nervous about how it may be received. And yeah, not everybody will receive them. But if you do have some creations to put out there, this is the week to put them out there. Take responsibility for your place in community and how you show up and how your creations show up. And if there's some creations that aren't quite ready, be honest with yourself. Be like, I'm afraid to put this creation out there because it's not ready. And be willing to take the time to make it ready. If you want, or, deal with your creations your way. But as you face your fears about your creations, you're going to be able to transform your legacy and the way that people perceive you. They didn't know that you were so creative, Taurus. Look at you. And I feel like at the end of the week, there's going to be a character shakeup. So I feel like this is it's like a big shakeup of who you are, Taurus. So part of it is like a shakeup within your own self as you put these creations out there, as you face these fears, take responsibility for your spot in community, you realize more fully who you are, and you're kind of shocked. You're like, wow, look at me, like there's that part of it. And then there's the part where, because you've been putting your creations out there, you've been taking responsibility for your place in community and speaking lovingly with your community, there's the other part where the community is like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know Taurus was this awesome. Look at Taurus, and it's like, Taurus is like, yeah, look at me, I'm like a Leo, But yeah, so yeah, Taurus, I feel like you're going to be transforming yourself this week, both within and without, and it's beautiful. And to take the highest path, we would, like I've said, take responsibility for your place and how you put yourself out there. Speaking loving and facing any fears of your creative abilities. All right, Taurus, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, and be blessed. All right, Gemini, we finally made it to Gemini this week. Okay, Gemini. So, Gemini, oh my goodness, I'm feeling like there's some dross that's going to be cut off this week. I'm seeing you go through the fire this week, Gemini, and the message that's coming through is root down to rise up. The Tower, sudden destruction, root down to rise up. So I don't feel like your roots are going to be destroyed, because again, this is the rise that is being destroyed. So I feel like as you're trying to rise, like something will be destroyed, but it was meant to go. It's like I said, you're going through the fire this week. The dross is going to be coming off of you this week, by the end of the week. And by the end of the week, if you're willing to move through this fire faithfully, trusting that everything that's falling away is meant to fall away, tending to your roots as other things fall away, keep your roots safe through this fall away that's happening, you will gain a deeper faith and a better insight and understanding of your world, so that you can move forward in a higher, more beautiful way. So Gemini, yeah, I do feel like some things are going, like this is going to be an intense week for you, Gemini. Tend to your roots as things become crazy, and you're going to be facing fears about your roots. You're going to be facing fears. You're going to be scared to tend to your roots. Why should I tend to my roots? My trunk is on fire. I get it. Your trunk is on fire, but it's burning away the parts that don't need to be there anymore. They weren't serving you. Tend to those roots. Take care of those roots. Keep your home and family foundation secure. No matter what fears come the way, just be stubborn in taking care of that foundation. And that's going to help you to move forward. And it's going to give you the understanding and insight that you need. And take responsibility for your career. Take responsibility for your work. Take responsibility for how you make money and how you take care of this self, And that will help you to love your ability to make it better, which will help you to be able to be okay with the dross moving away and tending to those roots more fully and completely. Yeah, Gemini, you're going to be going through the fire, but water the roots nonetheless. Take it easy. Things that are falling away this week are meant to. It's all going to lead to a better prosperity with the right attitude. You can go through this fire with the wrong attitude, though. So do be aware of that. But I know that you got this, Gemini. Yeah. So yeah, it's a removing of the dross. And you'll come out with bigger faith and more trust in yourself to be able to take care of yourself. So really, I think taking care of your foundation through this week is also going to help you to gain the strength and the trust that you need in yourself, for yourself, so that you can move forward even stronger and better than ever before. All right, Gemini. That is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest, and be blessed.